Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Melanie and I do videos on side hustles, entrepreneurship, passive income, and all things money. And today we are going to talk about 7 things to do with your money before you turn 30. So a lot of people, when they're in their 20s, they're not thinking about the future or retirement or what to do with their money. But this video is going to help you figure out what to do with it, or if you're older than that, whether you're on the right track. So let's get right into the video with number one. Number one is create a budget. You are going to create a budget, whether it be down to the penny or whether it be a loose forecast of a budget, just to see where your money is going, how much exactly you're bringing in and how much is being spent and what it's being spent on, and how much you have left over to save. So definitely create a budget is number one. Number two is build an emergency fund. A lot of people, when they have an emergency, they put it on their credit card. Don't do that because they end up paying high interest fees later. When you have an emergency, you should be able to go to an emergency account that's a savings account and pull from there. So I suggest having 90 days of your expenses, so 3 months of your expenses in that savings account, and call it emergency fund. That way, if you lose your job, you have 3 months to find another one before your money is gone. Or if a medical emergency happens and you need to pay it, that is where you draw the money from. So definitely build an emergency fund. Number 3 is pay off high interest. So pay off high interest debt. If you have a credit card that's in the 20s or teens of the interest rate, definitely focus on paying that off first. And when you graduate from college, you'll want to start paying off your student loans, even though the interest rates are low. You don't want to drag that out into your 40s and 50s because that way you've paid so much interest on your student loan. Number 4 is start investing. So even as a beginner investor, you can invest in stocks, bonds, mutual funds, low cost index funds, or even EFTs. There's many ways you can go with investments. Just educate yourself on which one you'd like to invest and then learn about the returns and the speed of the returns. Now, most investments like that are very long term. So if you're investing, just keep in mind that that money is not going to be returned to you the next day. Number 5, save for retirement. There is nothing like meeting somebody who is just about to retire and has nothing to retire on. Saving for retirement in your 20s and 30s is the best thing you can start doing. If your job offers matching with a 401k, definitely do that. If your job doesn't offer matching, then you can start an IRA or IRA at your bank that you have and save for retirement in that way. Also keep in mind this money you cannot take out without getting a penalty until you're 59 and a half. So definitely number 5 is save for retirement. Number 6 is focus on skill development. So whatever field you're in, you should be building your skills in that field by taking extra courses, getting extra certificates, even after your 4-year degree or even after your master's degree, just to refresh your skills and show your future employer or your current employer that you're like up to speed with your industry. This makes your resume more marketable and this allows you to have growth within your company. You'll be able to grow your income by doing this. And finally, number 7 is travel and experiences. Saving money is not just about saving it and putting it away for something like a disaster, but it's about saving it so that you can have a little fun. Who wants to only travel and do fun stuff after they've retired? You want to travel and do something fun now, even while you're working. That's why we get vacation time. So traveling is something that you should also be saving for, and different experiences like spa days and just kind of luxury things to mix up the monotony of your work life and just have like a work-life balance. When I was in my 20s, I definitely traveled. Me and my friends, we traveled to Europe and different islands and things like that just to have a little bit of fun, and we needed somewhere to go on the 2 weeks of vacation that our job was providing us. And I would suggest doing this before you have, a home and a husband and cars and kids, because you want to be able to travel without too much responsibility that you have to take care of and bring along with you. And when you have kids, you probably don't want to travel to the same places that single people travel to. You want to be going to places like Disney World and things like that. So this is the 7 tips that I'm giving you to do with your money before you're 30. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Comment down below and let me know which one of these you really liked and which one of these you're gonna do. And if you like content like this, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.